All right. Well, what I was saying was that I, was gonna go to Michigan because I have family out there and stuff like that. The Mayweathers and things of that nature. I really was thinking about it. Didn't, I'm open to it. Let's move on to the next. You can get another social security number issued. That's how you. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do something about that. Either start putting Charles Edwards III. Or something like that, because again, man, I remember this stuff happening to me in 2015. I was in jail for I think another 80 something days, almost 90 days, because of identity, mistaken identity. It's just weird, man. It's weird shit. Use AI Bing to deal with this. Ask what you should do. Identity fraud. Report it to the police. Write a book and sell it. Use Grammarly. I'm sorry, bro. I'm black and slow. I can't read that word. But I'll look into it. I will. My face. This is the Charleston White stuff. Facts. No one in the military reminded. All we know is how to do is bang a set, and we can even organize that. Absolutely. Yeah, there's aren't any blacks in the military, okay? And then you're missing the point. And he said somebody's missing the point. And then he said, don't matter if it is, nigga, that still the white man's institution. Don't get it, yeah? I mean, if the black man had it, I'm not even gonna get into that, man. That's as many times these videos and cut off. I'd have to make a separate video about that. Let's see here. He don't either. So what is the solution, Charleston? You sit at a table, but what you did to make a clear change? But what is it? What did you do to make a clear change? He is not delusional. That's a start. Ooh, sorry. That's a start. He ain't delusional. That's a start. He's making a clear change by telling all the information you do and you don't, or do and don't have. Step one to change is being bluntly honest with yourself. Does he know how black people join the military every year? He don't need the solutions. Okay, yeah. He said Cat Williams is right. Y'all silly. Let's go move on. Somebody says bull crap. He said, how you figure it's bull crap? Slavery, redlining, propaganda, media programming, funding the lowest version, and slut rap, drill music. Wish y'all both well. I'm not playing a victim. I'm just aware and moving accordingly. What does it say? And we all pose a threat to all with melanin. Lord Jesus. Player, I'm white, and I ain't got none of that ish either. Must have missed out on the white privilege when they was passing it out. Just don't heed full percentage. You guys have to understand, and this is the problem with the world, is that when people talk, they're not talking it. Jesse Lee Peterson used to say, not all, but most. Because people sure do think that, how the hell can you speak for everybody when you don't know everybody on the planet? It's like, what's it do? Copperstone painting? Say, man, if you white and you ain't experienced that, then he ain't talking to you. He not talking to you. He's talking about Wall Street individuals, people that live on what they call that shit, the stocks and all that other stuff. He talking about people that don't wear nothing but suits. He talking about these people that been They inherited some type of financial security for themselves, that they do own planes. My community where I'm from, people own cotton fields, and they own like this little thing where you go and you can get in this plane and just fly all around the community and stuff like that. I don't know what it's called, but white folk own that. You know, it's some type of entertainment. White folk own an RV storage unit out there. So you get what I'm saying? I can't, we gotta get out of this. I ain't gonna say we gotta do nothing, because I'll be wasting my time. My black friend stick with me. He got all that. He say sus as fuck. Sus. Oh my God. My black friend said he got all that. He got all that. Then hell, you probably go. Hey, I don't want to be with somebody who got all that type of. You got bombs and all this stuff. I'm gonna be looking at you like, man, are you a plant? Are you some type of MK Ultra? Sleeper cell, whatever they call them. Like, what you finna do with all this? That's how I be thinking. So stop acting tough. Yeah, that's the mindset of a lot of these guys, man. You know, especially like I said, here at Walmart, you got guys that just walk around and they think that they have a grasp on things, and they don't have a grasp on anything. You don't own nothing. You can't even put clothes on your own girlfriend. You can't even make your mother feel like she's having years added to her life because of your grace and your mercy and the way that you take care of her, or your father. Y'all not doing nothing. Y'all not willing to go broke to make sure that your little brother and your little sister have something. You guys aren't traveling miles and miles and miles and miles to go to a family member and visit them on their sick bed, and you willing to get fired from your job because you know you where you supposed to be, because nobody else would help them. Y'all don't own nothing. You don't get an income tax check and then say, man, I have to go buy a rifle. I have to get some type of certification to be able to start here. It starts on a real small level. I have to go try to buy that little 2 acres over there. I have to try to, see what type of military arsenal can I have as a citizen. You feel me? So when you walking around out here with your muscles out and you got your king beard and all this other stupid, dumb, racist shit, because, when you keep calling yourself a king, if you guys know anything about royalty only procreate with other royalty, meaning anybody outside of that bloodline is considered less than. So that's racism. Mr. King and Mr. Queen. And it's only black men that do that. I'm talking to black folk. Black men do that nonsense. You grow your beard out, you grow your dreads out, and you think that's supposed to be some type of theoretical look of a lion. This is why I said, this is why when Charleston White say what he say what I say, because I resonate with that spirit. You niggas go out here, y'all grow these damn beards out, and you groom them like your own pubic hairs and all this other weird ass shit, and you grow dreadlocks out, and you want to walk around like you goddamn Nebuchadnezzar or some shit, and you don't own a motherfucking thing. You pay a car note, but you're not gonna pay it all off. You got your girl out here she thinking you cheating on her, but you such a coward that you don't tell her, yeah, man, I got another girl. And do you see, nigga, they overuse this word boss. But hey, man, you don't see how I'm living? You see how I got you? There are other women out here who are attracted to this type of grind, this type of authenticity, this type of maverick behavior. So don't be surprised if other women don't want to, pass me by and not let it go, man. That's how that go. Oh, well, we done. We breaking up. Goodbye. I just told you got a replacement. You see what I'm saying? You niggas better get a grip, man. See, again, I don't say what people need to do, because I know the world ain't gonna do it. We're too far gone. But that's why Charleston White said, you niggas walk around here all day, you wearing Michael Jordan tennis shoes, you wearing all these, man, come on, man. Get out of my face with that junk. He said, what is he saying? That black folk, majority of these young black folk don't own nothing. That's what he's trying to say. See, I done, though, of these kind of topics, maybe not word, but it still gives a similar conclusion. Actually, movies Get Out have a foreshadowing of being caught up in black sleep-like dreams. That what's that movie? Get Out. That's them telling you on a scientific level that if we want to, we can combine witchcraft with what they call it, hypnotism, and these things to really pull out the essence or switch bodies with a black person. If we want to take your limbs, if we want to take your muscles, if we want to take your spiritual, connection to God, because we know that black people, and it's something about God and the black man and woman, it's just weird. So if we want to interrupt that, we can interrupt that. That's what that movie's about. That movie is not telling. That movie has nothing to do with what black people don't have. But if I see what you're saying here, like a blank sleep-like dream, black folk do live in a false reality, and it's unfortunate. They've worked day and night, year to year, every single day to make sure that black folk live in a false reality. So it's unfortunate. People like Dr. Umar, they try to pull you out of that type of mindset. But yeah. Let's see. We all in here right now agreeing, but not uniting and rallying. Who here really rally and unite to devise an effective plan? No jokes, games, religion, babble, brown, aware, and willing. Well, that ain't gonna happen, buddy. And you know why? Is because when a man decides to have children, he has now become afraid to buck the system. He don't want to be put on child support. He doesn't want to lose his job. He doesn't want to stop smoking weed. He don't want to not show up to church and have his mama say, "Why you didn't show up to church, baby?" Billy, what's his name? Forbidden Knowledge. Billy Carson. He said the way we stop this mess is if people have to stop participating. You have to wake up and say, "Man, I'm not going to work today." And then what happens with that is you're fired or something will happen. And then after that, now they're coming after your kids because your kids can't go to school. Now after that, you don't show up to church. Now after that, you cut out a lot of bills in your life and deal with the repossessions of things. You have to stop participating. If you stop doing what this dude just said now, most people would have a heart attack within 24 hours. Most people would really start to show signs that I show y'all every day, like, man, fuck this shit, bro. Life, a lot of people will be joining me in the woods. Put it that way. That's a certain level of spiritual responsibility that that's the type of message that you could have gotten across to people in the 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, maybe the 70s. We're too far into this for people to give up all of these different things that they've worked so hard to obtain. So they would much rather listen to Charleston White and what we don't have than to actually say, man, he's right. Let me stop a lot of junk I'm doing and try to get it right, to try to make it better for the next generation. It's not gonna happen. I'm shaking my head. Women in this community been saying this for the longest, is that these men have no resources but get slammed for telling the truth. Yeah, no resources. When a woman say, "Babe, my car ain't working," you supposed to be able to supply another car immediately. If your children say, "Dad, I'm having problems in school, my grades ain't right," and all this other stuff, you supposed to be willing to take off time for work or pay for a tutor or buy what you have to buy so that you can go down to their level and explain it. When your mother and your father say, "I'm not feeling well," you supposed to be prepared to sleep your black ass in that hospital as long as it takes until you're able to get your parents well. When your friends are doing stupid stuff and you say, "Hey man, that's not a good look. You look like a dummy. You look like a damn fool out here," that's what you're supposed to do. hey, honey, you're not in the best of shape to be wearing that type of outfit. Who are you to tell me about my body? Look at me. I'm 135 pounds soaking wet. So you think I'm going to go out here wearing a double XL shirt? Just because I like the way the shirt looked? No. I love you enough to tell you that. Please. I'm not even going to say please because it's common sense. If I walked outside with no drawers on and a muscle shirt and some woman like, man, you know, you blessed down there, what you think your woman going to say? Don't look at my man. So it's the same thing. Yeah, it's not as representative of me being naked, but it's almost the same effect that men get when we see a woman who has tight clothes on and stuff. I mean, you pretty much naked to us. So these are things that women, if they have not noticed it, that it is very evident, and men cannot take care of. Men don't own anything. What Charleston White is talking about, that's an aphrodisiac to women. When they know that when you holding down all four corners, top and bottom, side to side, you don't need her for anything. All she's around to do is to compliment you. People walk back, man, bro, you know that nigga own that car, he own that house, and so on and so forth. And then look at his woman. His woman is just, damn. That's what she's there for. I don't need you to try to empower me, because I've already self-reflected enough and I have the inner voice of God to encourage me. It's almost like when you see a dog out here that you're attracted to, like, man, that's a nice dog. That dog does not think to himself, let me do something to attract this person to me. No, you're already attracted to it. Rather, you're attracted to the dog's behavior, you know, the way he looks or what have you, the breed. The dog is unconscious of like, let me try to make him laugh. Let me try to make him. No, he's just a dog. So that's how a man feels. He should not be worried about, man, let me try to lift weights. Let me try to carry cash with me so I can do all these damn photo ops with cash to my ear and all this stuff. So she think I'm cute. Nah, man, you supposed to be able to sit there butt ass naked in the cold wet rain, and she still supposed to say, man, it's something about that guy. Something about him. He said he also talking about himself. No, Charleston White is somebody who actually will, you know, if you've not seen videos, this dude has a 12 gauge shotgun. Not a 12 gauge or some weird gun that most civilians